Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture again, and you might have guessed it, but I am here to do one more Criterion haul here for November. I thought it was going to be my last, but I have some big plans for a big series of Criterion videos coming in January. My own kind of Criterion closet, if you will. So big things coming. I need to stock up a little bit to make sure I got enough to do it. So pop that tape in. I got you. Let's go do this. All right, I'm in here to stock up for the Criterion videos that I was telling you about, and of course this video itself, but look what I found in the wild. So the rumors of its demise have been greatly exaggerated, although from what I was told by Arrow, it is basically a thing, once they're gone, they're gone. But here's one in the wild. There is a little bit of music playing, so I'm going to try to do a little bit of a voiceover for you guys. You can see they had a nice little Arrow section, but we were here for Criterion, and this store had been restocked since I had been there, and they had Don't Look Now in 4K that was not a loose disc. Of course, everybody's got Seven Samurai, but I'm kind of looking for the BFI of that one. Maybe. I have not decided yet. Of course, there's Punch Drunk Love. We know my fiasco getting that Blu-ray and then taking it back. Mean Streets 4K. There is the McCabe Miss Miller 4K. It's been a long time since I've seen that one, but I'm pretty sure that Warren Beatty opens a whorehouse or something like that in that movie. But it's got a 4K. A lot of Westerns coming to 4K through Criterion and Kino. Happiness, Gummo. Honestly, don't really have a want to see Gummo, but this one I do want to get in 4K. That's, you know, one that's kind of popular right now. Same thing with this. I think this, because it's a Kubrick movie, is probably going to come to 4K, and so it's tough to pick up that Blu-ray, because like this right here, Dress to Kill, has a 4K from Kino. Or, yeah, I believe it's Kino I have. And then there's 8.5. I have never seen that. It's a very popular one. I need to see it. I've never seen All of Us Strangers. So there's some nice 4Ks coming out. Of course, you can't buy everything at once. All About Eve. This store has a lot, but... and they're kind of displayed nice, but they're double stacked on there. And it's kind of hard to look through things at this store. I prefer them on the shelving. There is the Fisher King with Robin Williams and Jeff Bridges. It's a 4K of that. There is a lot. This store was well stocked. Moonstruck, Nicolas Cage there, Cher. Risha likes that one. She's out here with me on this hunt for the first time. So she was over there checking some stuff out. I was reading that off to her. She has seen it because she's a Cher fan. Mudbound, told you guys about that. Some Like It Hot. I know there's a 4K out there of that, but I am happy with my Blu-ray. My Own Private Idaho. That's a Gus Van Sant film. I'd kind of like to just go ahead and get all the Gus Van Sant films. And, of course, I'm a huge Keanu fan. But I'm afraid that's going to get a 4K. The same with this one, The Graduate. I'm shocked it doesn't have a 4K because that's a 4K scan. And then, of course, Godzilla is still out there. And I can't. No, lots of stuff. They really do have a good selection here. I just feel like it's hard to look through. And they have a lot of stuff down here on this bottom shelf. There's the Thin Red Line. But if you see over to the right, I didn't look at it, but there's To Die For. They've got it in a couple of different spots. And some of this stuff, while somewhat... alphabetical, is hard to find. This is a movie that intrigues me. I've never seen this, but Bill Paxton and Billy Bob Thornton in here. One False Move. You guys let me know. I have not seen this one. And this is what I mean about my interest in kind of like tiptoeing further into Criterion. Broadcast News. That is a good movie. This is one of those movies that is very pertinent for today. Now, this could eventually come out with a 4K, although this is just a high definition digital transfer, so there's no 4K of this. This is a really good, really pertinent movie. Broadcast news. These are actually very hard to find in the wild. Very hard. The Irishman, I have not seen. It's about 3 hours long. You got you some Pacino and Pesci with Scorsese, and of course De Niro, the usual suspects, so to speak. 3 hours, though. A little over 3 hours. It Happened One Night has a 4K locked in a Columbia Classics box set. Good movie. And as you will learn on this channel, if you haven't already, I'm a very big Frank Capra fan. Spielberg, yes, I love them. So, I have never seen this one. I'm really like kind of zeroing in on the 4Ks. Terry Gilliam movies. I have not seen Brazil. I have not seen Time Bandits. Everybody keeps telling me I need to see this. I have not seen this. This movie has a stacked cast, including Sean Connery in this film. I also have never seen Terry Gilliam's Brazil, and that's another one that everybody keeps mentioning. So we'll see what we see up here. Oh, God, sure is, isn't it? Let's try that again. Uncut Gems, the one Adam Sandler movie I don't think I can own. Philadelphia Story. That's Paths to Glory. Citizen Kane, Come and See. The Seventh Seal, Ingrid Bergman. There's a 4K of that. They did not have the 4K. That is one that I'm interested in. I've never seen it. Look at all those movies. Look at all that cheese. Blood Simple. They did not have the 4K of Blood Simple. The Long Good Friday, Bob Hoskins. I have not seen that either. They have a 4K of that back there. There's the I Walk with Zombie. Tom Popo is a popular pick. Bound with Gina Gershon down there. All right, I have my list to make these upcoming videos work, so I got to see what we got in here, and I'll catch you outside. All right, I am out of Barnes & Noble. I got the haul, and we're going to go over it, and then we'll talk about some of the plans that I have for some cool videos. Video series coming up in January that I hope you guys like. We'll see how it goes, but catch you back at the house. All right, we are back from our surprise Criterion hunt, and I'm just going to say that it was not something that I planned. I definitely had some more targets. I planned for that last one to be my last Criterion haul, and it's not a bunch of things, but I had this idea. I've been watching a lot more Criterion releases lately, and I really am a firm believer of bringing them into your taste, but I'm also a firm believer in trying new things and, you know, whatever it takes to get you into something new and maybe kind of expand your horizons with some guardrails. And so I was like, you know, there's a few more movies I want to pick up. One of the things I've been really enjoying watching here lately is the Criterion closet picks, where they take these famous actors and they do Criterion closet picks. They bring them in there and they let them pick stuff. Now, a lot of times I think they are predetermining what they're picking, probably, and a lot of times I feel like the actors have like memorized their lines on certain movies so that they sound like more sophisticated filmmakers, but you can tell when they really know. But I thought about this. I said, the ones that I feel are really genuine when I'm watching them, I'm very intrigued. So going forward beyond this haul, I'm thinking that in January, I'm kind of drop some more Criterion stuff. I might start it in December, but I need more time to watch all of these. what I'm going to do is I've picked about 5 or 6 of my favorite Criterion Closet picks, and I'm going to do videos where I watch those picks, and I'm going to review and rank those picks and give you my honest thoughts on those movies. Now, I might not have them all on Criterion. I may have to rent them. I may have to stream them. In some cases, like Seven Samurai, I may have it on a different, something different than Criterion. And sometimes their stuff might be out of print, so I might have to get it somewhere else. Like I know one of the ones I was looking at, The Player, which is a movie that I've seen before. It's long out of print from Criterion. So I'll explain more of that when we get there, but I'm thinking that that might be a fun way for me to experience some of these films and to share that experience with you and my thoughts on all this, and we can kind of go down the Criterion rabbit hole together with sort of Chase's Criterion Closet pick critiques and rankings. So maybe we will try that. So I wanted to add a few more targets to my list to go with some of the stuff so that I have a little bit more, but I can't afford to go buy all these. Some of these people pick 5 or 6 movies. So if you know, if you try to get everything that everybody has, it's going to get very expensive very fast. But I did pick up a few things here, and just reach in and grab the first one. And the first one I picked up was the 4K of Bound. That's kind of something else too. I'm kind of trying to stay away from picking up any Criterion Blu-rays that I think might have a 4K on the horizon, because it just bit me with Punch Drunk Love. But Bound is the Wachowskis, and this stars Gina Gershon, and she may be doing, I may be doing her picks. Who knows? We'll see. I like her a lot. There's a show that you should check out that was on Amazon a while back called Red Oaks, that's set in the 80s, and she was on that. It was a really good, fun show. But I have never seen this one before, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. And so I went ahead and grabbed that one tonight. So Bound. It's before they blew up the world's mind with The Matrix. Lana and Lily Wachowski delivered a jolt of pure pulp pleasure with this hyper-stylish debut, which puts a deliciously sapphic spin on the crackerjack caper premise. So I knew that there was like a relationship between Jennifer Gershon Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly in this. But I don't know a lot about it other than what I watched in the trailer, so we'll experience that one together. It's kind of like a grab bag again. What do I got in here? Don't Look Now. This is Donald Sutherland and Julie Christie. This movie devolves into a horror movie. I have not seen any, really, this whole movie. I've seen the infamous sex scene in this movie that it was said to have gone into being a real sex scene between Donald Sutherland and Julie Christie. But it does devolve into somewhat of a grief-stricken horror film. So a interesting choice on here. This married couple goes to Venice, and it's after the loss of their child. They're grief-stricken, and it becomes a like supernatural tale. So I'm really intrigued to see this whole thing, besides the infamous sex scene, which I think it was Warren Beatty that was with Julia Christie at the time. He actually tried to have this movie stopped, not released, because it does look, and there's been a lot of people since then, it does look pretty apparent that they were actually probably, doing something during the scene. So interesting for that reason, but we're going to check it out together if it's on one of those picks. So either way, I'm going to watch it, but Don't Look Now. I went ahead and picked that up. 4K. Oh, and then one I've just been meaning to get no matter what, Godzilla. I know there's a big set out there, the whole like Showa era like set from them. I don't know. I don't know if that's out of print. It's not been in any store that I've been to, but we'll start here with Godzilla, the King of the Gaijus. And this is, I just kind of on the kick a little bit more because I actually kind of dig the movies that they're doing now. Like, now I love Kong Skull Island. And that whole like monster series that they did, I actually liked those. And I liked Godzilla -1. Maybe not as much as a lot of people, but the action and the way Godzilla looked is enough to get me to watch it multiple times. And just a beautiful picture. So I was anxious to add this Godzilla, you know, the one that started it all here, the roaring granddaddy of all monster movies. So Godzilla 4K. I know it's not going anywhere, but this is one that I wanted to add to my collection. So picked up Godzilla. Really looking forward to watching it. And there it is. And I think I got one more or two more. One more. And the last one I got is The Shape of Water. So this is brand new from the Criterion Collection. Guillermo del Toro, this is almost kind of like his take on the creature from the Black Lagoon. But this is, there was already a 4K of this out, a studio 4K. But this one from Criterion, while it doesn't say, it says this was supervised by the director, but so did the original 4K. So it's not clear. I think it's the same scan, but there's a few new features. And to be honest, when at $24.99 on sale, it right now is about $5 to $7 cheaper than the studio one that's out there. And the studio one no longer has a slip. So this doesn't matter if it has a slip or not because it's in the Criterion Collection. They're all the same for the most part, unless they're a digipack. But this is from 2017, so you're only looking at about 7-8 years old here. I have seen this one a couple of times before. I've seen most all of Guillermo del Toro's stuff, but I'm looking forward to checking it out again on 4K. And that is my haul. So I picked up 4 4Ks here, and I actually had a like $15 off in Barnes & Noble because I'm a Premium Rewards member. So that helped kind of pay for one of them. But got 4 of them here on this haul. And that will definitely be the end because we're right here at the end of November. But I only buy Criterion in November and July unless they have like a flash sale or something. This is the only time of year I buy them because I'm not going to pay, you know, $50 for one standard release. I'm not going to do that. So it is, when they come down to $24.99 though, a little more fair. But when you take into account that a lot of studio releases, like Signs, for instance, is a release at $35. So at $25 for a 4K, I mean, would I like to see the 4Ks be like $19.99 to $21.99 and the Blu-rays be $15.99-ish? Yeah, I think that's where they probably should be. But $24.99 when you compare it to others, I'll take it and build the collection. And then now we're going to have this fun road to travel down. We'll see how it goes. If you guys don't like it, then, you know, I won't continue to do it, but it's something I want to do. I think it'll be fun, a way to enjoy the Criterion Collection, safely expand through the taste, through your own taste and through my own taste, and kind of start to tiptoe outside the lines just a little bit. And I'll bring you with me on this adventure, and we'll rate what some of these people are watching, and that'll always be fun. We'll have kind of, you know, Chase's Criterion Closet critiques here. So the 4 Cs, we'll kind of do it, and hope you guys will join me when I get to do those, and let me know if you're looking forward to that. But it was a fun little impromptu thing, some ideas that I had here. Let me know your thoughts on it below. I'm going to try it anyway, but I'd love to hear your feedback, and have some fun with it. Just do a little something different here and there. Not all the time, but here and there, and have a little fun with it. But thank you so much. I have enjoyed all of the hauls. I definitely have some more out there at the vintage stores, so I love that because that can stretch $1 big time. And I hope you guys will join me on those too. If you have enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. If you want to help support the channel, you can join below at my Patreon link or right here on YouTube and become a channel member. A couple dollars a month, depending on your tier. You're going to get your name in lights, special access to other videos for members only, access to my filmmaking and things like that, behind the scenes stuff, and it really does help out the channel, helps me personally, and I appreciate it so much. But until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Bye now.